Hello, welcome back to another video. Goddamn guys, I am I'm a mess right now. I'm a hot mess. But I am so sorry that I've been putting this channel on the back burner. Me and my boyfriend don't know if we're moving yet or if we're staying in this apartment. I'm hoping we stay because that's just a lot of stress that I don't need. But I also have a new job that I've been doing. I don't get home till like 8 o'clock at night sometimes. And then I joined a dart league. Crazy enough, you asked me like a year ago what darts was, I would have not been able to tell you. But like, it's a new hobby I picked up and that sun's getting in my eyes and it's getting on my nerves. But anyways, as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be making some furry tales. I have a dart tournament coming up this Saturday, if you're watching this in the now time. And we have an auction table. I'm going to be putting up a painting that I did. Just a minute, I'll grab it. I'm going to be putting up this painting that I did. But I also wanted to get some of my Fursuit stuff out. So I was like, well, I'll make some tails. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 tails. We try to do 3 tails. I'm going to do a stubby tail, a medium tail, and a longer tail. Hopefully all today. So I need to make the patterns first. So I grabbed some paper because I'm going to have to tape some paper together. I got my tape and I got a pen to draw the pattern on. Okay, I'm going to move you guys to the floor so that way you can like watch me make the pattern. I don't fucking know. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of pieces of paper. Alright, so here's the medium one, giving it just a little stripe at the base of it. Nothing too strenuous. The little nubby one, based off a little deer. And then the large one, I kind of based it off of Pyro's tail, if I'm being honest. But, you know what? I'll go with it. Alright, time to cut these out, and then we get to start cutting out and laying down the fabric. piece is cut out, we're going out. That sun's getting on my nerves. We are going to set up the fur, pick out the colors, and then get cutting the fur out. Also, I will be keeping these patterns for, you know, future tails if I want to sell some at Comic-Cons or fur cons, even up on Etsy or Kijiji, really. Yeah, let's get the fur going. Okay, I think I figured out the colors. It took me a bit because I'm kind of like running out of fur. At the moment, I am. Got a lot more scraps than anything. Speaking of scraps, I do have a scrap box. Scrap for mystery boxes. So if you want those, hit up my Etsy and you'll find the last few boxes remaining there. Anyways, okay, for my big large 3-piece tail, this is gonna be orange, white, black. Just because those colors just really mix together. I know it sounds like, you know, oh, it's a tiger tail. No, it's gonna be more like a wolf fox tail-ish shape. But those are just the colors that I really like. Alright. For my nubby 2-piece, I got this gray and this really pretty light blue. And then for the medium 3-piece, which only needs 2 colors because of however I'm putting it, I got this yellow and then this really nice brown. I'm hoping that those all mix together really nicely. So, without further ado, let's get cutting the fabric. And I already have fur in my mouth. Yay. I'm gonna find some of my fabric scissors and we'll get started. Okay, I didn't record me cutting out, but I did cut them out. Just the little blue one, right and left. I'm gonna put them together. Fur's in the same direction. Amazing. Just gotta cut out the brown to put on the top here. But that is the bottom bit of the nubby. Oh, now we'll grab the brown now for the little piece. So I usually give myself about a centimeter of sewing space. That way the tail doesn't shrink. And it stays the same size as your pattern. And when you cut fur, make tiny little snips, so that way you're not chopping the fur and making it well, choppy. Just go nice and slow. There's no rush. Nice small little snoops. No, you're not hacking the fur. I usually, once I cut a piece off, I'll take a pet brush and just brush it out so that way I get all the extra fur in case I did cut any off. Out. This piece will be going into a scrap fur mystery box. I had cut off the blue. There wasn't enough, so you won't get any of the baby blue. But some of these colors you might get in a mystery box if you buy one. Just pull this piece off, brush it down. It's not fully cut out yet, but I like to keep it nice and neat. Peel the hair off. And then you just brush along the edges of the piece of fabric. This is not necessary, but I mean, if you want to keep the fur nice and not all over the place, I would recommend it, but it's not necessary. Alright, I can finish cutting these pieces out now. Lump of fur. This brown is like super soft. I don't think I've used this brown yet. No, I have. Have I? No, I haven't. There you go. I have a lot of brown fur. If anyone has a fursuit with lots of fur, brown fur on it. Just brush out the piece. Alright, that's part of our tail. Put that with our blue pieces. I'll just brush off whatever I cut out. See, lots of it comes off. And then I'll just finish out cutting the rest of this piece. Looks like there's another piece of scrap fur that I could put up. For you guys. I find like buying scrap fur boxes helpful because if you have like little designs but don't want to use the fabric that you have, you could just buy a scrap fur box. If you get lucky with the color that you need, well, bonus. It only costs you like what, 30 bucks instead of $100 for a whole sheet that you'll probably not ever use all of. Yeah, just brush it out. Rest of it came off. Nebby fur is all cut out. I'm just gonna put this with the pattern up to the side here on my backpack. Right, I'll put the scrap fur pieces in a pile with the other scrap furs that I have accumulated over the many, many months of sewing. How do I want to do this? I want the stripe yellow. So, and I'll show you what I mean with like scrap pieces. Like, see, I could not use this for like anything really. But I measured, and it's big enough for my stripe with sewing room. So just gonna measure this up. Right about there. Perfect. And then we just pop our pins in. This wasn't a scrap fur that I got from a mystery box. This was like scrapper fur that I got from like fur. I never brushed it out because it's you should always brush out your fur into the length. If it's messy, it could potentially ruin your fur when you go to like cut. There you go. It's horribly done, but it'll work. Alright, so my fur is pointing towards you guys, not towards me, which is fine. I didn't draw my marker. Oh, see, I can't exactly give you guys this little piece, so I'll just throw that out. Take my marker and draw my centimeter diameter around my piece. Don't think there'll be enough of this yellow piece to give in a mystery box. See, another little tiny piece, can't give that away. So that's literally just garbage. You can't do anything with that. There's not a big enough sewing machine, small enough sewing machine to let you sew that. Another piece, total garbage. Nice small little snips so I'm not wrecking my fur. And I know some people may ask, oh, are you gonna shave your fur down? No. For one, I can't. My razor blades are very dull. Very dull. I thought it was big enough. Oh no, I think I have another piece. Let me just brush this down. Yeah, no, my razor is very much broken. Sadly. Put this to the side. There you go, guys. Another piece of scrap fur that I will put in a mystery box for you. And now I have to find some more yellow. I didn't want to bring out the huge, gigantic piece. But I think I do have to. Oh. Another piece of scraps, which I'm just going to make a little snip up here. Cut it in half so I don't have this big tail in the way. So I myself can use this for a project. But there we go. Alright, I have the fur. It needs to be brushed out. Pyro, get your shit together. Alright, fur facing you guys. That way we know. I'm just gonna put this piece up. There we go. So I had it like this. So now we're just gonna flip it like this to put it down.